So yes, you can racialize somebody, but I feel from an Islamic perspective that tribalism is a better word.
No, I'm not worried at all. I rely on God, Allah.
Now, wait a minute. Isn't racism prevalent in every society? Yes. Yes, it is. Racism is prevalent in every society. It's prevalent in the United States. It's prevalent in Canada. If you look at some of the genocides that have occurred in modern history, you look at the Rwandan genocide, the Hutus committing a massacre against almost over 800,000 Tutsis within a span of a few months. On the outset, it would look like maybe these people are very similar in race. Why is that racism so brutal? If we look at the Holocaust, many of these Jewish people who died in the Holocaust were neighbors to these German people, and there was interconnected marriages that occurred. And yet you had a brutal program of genocide that occurred against them. From a person outside looking in, these people may be neighbors, they may be interconnected, maybe very closely related when it comes to race. What about the genocide in Bosnia during the Bosnian War, where, again, many instances, many narrations of people marrying amongst each other, and yet a brutal war and genocide to occur. And today, from the outset, if you look at the Indian subcontinent and you look at some of the oppression that is happening in Kashmir specifically, and to the Muslims generally in India, you would say, hey, these are all people East Indian. Here in North America, you would be considered East Indian. No one's going to say, oh, for the Hindu, you're from this caste. Or they would say to a Muslim, oh, you're a Muslim and you're a Hindu. Okay, I'll be less racist against you. It doesn't work like that. They were killing Sikh people after 9/11 in the United States. They were harassing Sikh people in their temples here in Canada because they thought they were Muslim. They don't care if you're a Muslim. They don't care if you're a Sikh. They see brown. They see brown and they see a turban. But yet these people whose race would seem very, very similar, they are so hateful to one another. Now, one thing that can be shown with this is that religion can be racialized. A person's religion can be racialized because you have, of course, you have woke people amongst racists, by the way, too. They're trying to get you woke for their racist ideology, and they try to justify their racism by saying, or their Islamophobia by saying, you cannot be racist to a religion. A religion is an idea, okay? And so they used this line of argumentation, but it can be racialized because you can ascribe discriminatory attitudes on a group of people by consolidating a diverse population into a monolithic person whose nature and existence is adversarial and threatening to your own. So yes, you can racialize somebody, but I feel from an Islamic perspective that tribalism is a better word. Tribalism, I believe, is a better descriptor. Maybe if you were looking at it from an English language perspective, maybe chauvinism may be included in there as well. But tribalism is a form of what I would say racializing people by creating a group for yourself. So you have a group. A tribe, I think, is a better descriptor. because most people in a tribe look the same. Most people in a tribe look the same. They think the same. They have the same values. And one of the main objectives of that tribe is self-preservation. And if that tribe feels that its preservation, that its quality of life, or its existence is being threatened, they will do whatever it takes for that tribe to survive. And if we look at the hadith of our Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he defined it by saying that whoever is killed under the banner of blind following, who calls to tribalism or supports tribalism, then he has died upon jahiliyyah. He has died upon ignorance. And so I believe tribalism is a much better descriptor. Much, much better descriptor. Because guess what? You can be racist against your own race, but perhaps you ascribe or your loyalty lies with another tribe. That's why I like the word tribalism better. And it can be in all sorts of different levels and forms.
Do I feel that the New York police are providing enough protection, or do I have to have protection of my own? I look for protection from Allah.